Compost is a gardener's best friend. Properly made, it contains pretty much everything you need to grow any plant. Properly used, it gives you the ability to plant anywhere. A lot of people even build entire garden beds compost just piled 6 inches deep on top of cardboard. But let's be honest, well-made compost is expensive to buy, and it can be hard to come up with all the materials that you need to make enough compost to meet all of your gardening needs. But there's a pretty easy solution to this problem, and if you have the right setup, you might be able to get away with making one compost pile for an entire year's worth of growing, and maybe even longer. It all starts, unsurprisingly, with the compost itself. And to make our compost, we're going to be following the basic rules of hot composting: roughly equal parts carbon and nitrogen, piled 3 feet high and 3 feet across, fully damp and well aerated. Now, to unpack this just a tiny bit, your carbon materials are your leaves, straw, and wood chips. Your nitrogens are your fresh green materials, food scraps, animal manure. We want to mix these up really well. And one of the easiest ways to do this is by layering your materials the first time that you create the pile. 1 layer of carbon, 1 layer of nitrogen, and then back and forth. For us here, we have chickens who do a lot of the pre-mixing of materials for us. Namely, they mix their own self-generated nitrogen with the carbon-rich material in their bedding, and then we add some other stuff in as we layer. You want to water down your materials as you're stacking them so that they're properly hydrated. Damp, not wet, is what we like to say. Shouldn't be water flowing out in a handful of your compost. And then every so often you want to flip your compost. Could be every few days if you've got the time, or it could be a little bit longer. The point of flipping it is that it mixes the materials together more thoroughly and aerates the pile. It feeds the microbes oxygen so that they can decompose better and more efficiently and give you a finished product that you really want. Now, if you follow this protocol exactly, you should have relatively finished usable compost by the end of a month.